Anyway, British champion next, Ashley Theophane. He won the title earlier this year, and I had him in the studio. He wasn't too pleased with some of the things I'd said about him when he won the title. We had an open and frank chat. Anyway, he has defended it since then. He's in New York, or the Bronx, I think, at the moment. And I imagine hoping for news of a big fight, because you know what? He served an apprenticeship, to say the least. He deserves it, and I'm delighted to say that Ashley's on the line now. Good evening, Ashley, or good afternoon.
How you doing, Steve?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Ash, you're over there at the moment. Are you training full-time back in New York?
Well, I'm back and forth because I'm supposed to have this fight with, like, Nigel Wright, like, my next, I'm titled D, like, D.
Yeah.
Training with that.
When's that meant to be?
Supposed to be 2 months' time. I'm waiting on Frank Maloney because it's him who won the purse bid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just waiting on him to say the date and the venue, really, but I was told it's 8 weeks' time.
You know what? If you get that one out of the way, that's three British title fights this year, winning a title and 2 defences. You've been in with some names. You know, you're 31. Are you going to start pushing? I know you're with Ricky now. You're going to have to start pushing, aren't you, for something a bit bigger and get yourself in with the big boys? Yeah, because it's looking good. I think the 140-pound weight class is looking good now. You got the Garcia kid and Holt are boxing. That's on Staples Center on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, you got Khan and the Peterson guys. So there's some big fights there. So hopefully for 2012, like Ricky, he's going to make it happen. So I'm excited about that. Well, Ricky does seem to have a bit of a Midas touch when it comes to getting his fighters into important fights, so perhaps he will be able to... if you had a choice there, Ash, what would you do at light welterweight? Would you try and throw yourself in with Khan, or do you think that Khan, is awkward to deal with and he's got other things planned, so would you try and sort of come in underneath? Who would you choose? Well, Khan's saying he's going to move up the welterweight, so basically there's going to be 2 belts free there. Then you got Morales saying he's gonna like move down, so there's another belt that's vacant as well. So there's Timothy, but Timothy, you don't know if he's going to do the welterweight thing or not. To tell you the truth, I'll fight any of them really, 'cause I know there's going to be like 3 belts up for grabs, and I've been in the ring with some good guys and sparred with some good guys as well, so I'm not really bothered about who I fight or where I fight them, as long as I get my chance. Yeah, I mean, you're not bothered if you have to go, if you have to fight in America, or obviously if you have to come back here. But you should. I mean, you deserve, you've got the rankings now. You've got a little bit of power behind you with Ricky shouting and arguing your case. I mean, you should. Listen, that's what it takes. Actually, you know that, man. They've got, the managers and the management team, or your representatives. They've got to be at these conferences and making noise. So hopefully you should have something by about May. In theory. Think so, because Ricky, he's got his boxers like 3 world titles in the past now. So I know. I've gone to America and I've won. I've fought some good guys. So I know that he believes in me. I can go over there and get a win, and I believe on my day I can get a win against one of them. So I got my fingers crossed that it's going to happen soon. Oh, no, definitely. I mean, looking at it, you've certainly served way beyond an apprenticeship, Ashley, to be honest with you, mate. You deserve now to get in amongst not just the big fighters and the belts, but also in amongst the proper money, and that's the bottom line. That's why we're professionals. Yeah, for real. Well, I think it's coming to that stage now, because in a sense it's worked out well where I've had to earn my way up, because I've fought some good guys, I've lost some bouts, but it's made me work harder, it's made me learn more, and I think the next few years is gonna be promising. Well, listen, I hope so, kid, because you've really impressed this year. You've marched on this year, and it's been a delight watching you. Let me just ask you this one final thought. David Hayes, 31 years of age. In heavyweight terms, still got a lot of years left. You know a little bit about boxing, a bit of history. Actually, should he retire in your mind, or should he fight on? I would have liked if he stayed on. I would have liked if he stayed on. Because he's a good fighter and he's got more to give. Yeah. Well, listen, and that is how I'm going to end it. Ashley Theophane, thank you very much. We'll see you. I'll speak to you hopefully before your November defence against Nigel Wright, somewhere on a Frank Maloney. But Ashley Theophane there. He used to box for the All-Star Clubs from Paddington, but he's based out in New York, and he has served a proper old-school